How we doing, everybody? Welcome in. We got Clutch.
Yo.
We got Shoppa, our special guest tonight.
It's good, peeps.
And
Live
there-
in the flesh.
And then you got, me, Hazy, just hanging over here. How we doing, guys? Shoppa, congratulations on the mod, man. Congratulations, bro.
For real, man.
Thank
Congrats.
you all so much. Yeah, I can never believe that I'm worthy of it, but I'm gonna wear this blue with pride. I'm gonna do everything I can to help SP. I'm here for it. Yeah, if Hazy had gone live like 3 minutes sooner, y'all would have seen me just like bawling my eyes out.
I waited just long enough so that way I could record your reaction on my screen share. So I was recording your reaction because she really wanted to see it. She was like, I'm not gonna be able to hear him. I'm not gonna be able to do like none of it. So I tried my best. I'm hoping that it worked. I recorded it through Streamlabs. And I just wanted to say, TSG, after this stream, I give you my word, sir, that you and I will have a conversation and I will talk to you about everything and anything, and that I'll address all your concerns. So let's talk, man. When did you join SP?
Oh man, I joined SP January of this year.
January, so it's been 7 months.
It's been 7 months.
Feels
It's
longer.
Crazy. It feels like forever, man. But at the same time, it feels like last week.
How did you get in here? Like, did somebody invite you? Did you see us like on the socials or?
One of my good friends, actually one of my oldest friends at this point, he invited me in. Tinder Fiddles.
Okay.
Love that man. Love that man. Yeah. He and I reconnected, sadly, actually, over the loss of a loved one that we shared. And he found out that I was streaming, and he was like, "Hey, there's this place you need to be in." And I was like, "All right, bet." And a week later, I was affiliated.
I forget that you're an SP affiliate.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think it was my second train stream did it for me.
How many were we pulling on average at that time when you first came in? Oh, we were doing real good in January. We were doing real
We're
good.
doing good in January. I think my first train stream had, I think it was like 60 something people in it, but then the next one, which was I think like a week and a half later, had 90 something.
Yeah, because we hit the first 100 like the last day of December. The first
Yeah,
100
it
was
was
like
crazy.
the last day. Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, so then you come in January and we were kind of riding on that 89. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I
It
know
was
that.
good times.
I know that the summertime has a lot to do with like Twitch and people go on vacation, people spend more time outside, right? Like this is a very seasonal thing for a lot of people. I call them the hobbyists. There's nothing wrong with being a hobbyist. Most people are hobbyist streamers. You know what I mean? They do it for fun. They do it for a little side cash. Not even that sometimes. They just do it because they like it. So it's definitely a tough time for streaming because everybody's numbers, everything is down. You know what I mean? Everywhere. You look at the biggest streamers and they're down, several thousand. But in our case, when you see something, when you're used to jumping on the train and there's been like 90, 80, 100 people, you really do start to get used to it. And that's a scary thing because you kind of like, right, we've had this conversation, Shoppa, you and I. We've had this several times about like how we get accustomed to something that is so big and beautiful. Like
It's complacency.
Yeah, something, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Like on any given day, you can go on the raid train and see an absolute bare minimum of 50 people. But then go talk to any streamer out there that has 50 people in their stream and ask them how long that took them.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Ain't it crazy too that like, kind of the mindset that we are kind of set that is at 50 people. Like overall, that's still a great thing, I use the train to like be able to like gain people, like people don't gotta. I don't even look at my view numbers. I'm one of those type of people. Like I don't want to look at that because I don't want that to throw off like my mindset when I'm streaming and whatnot. It's all about trying to network, trying to build relationships and whatnot. At least in my opinion,
Absolutely, it is. Networking is absolute key. I mean, my own personal growth here has been just absolutely insane. I went from having 4 people off train when I came into SP, and now anytime I go live, I can pretty much count on at least 10, 12 people.
Hell yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So how long were you streaming before you found SP?
I started in December. December was my first stream.
So you weren't even in it that long.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, for
Nope,
real.
not at all. The only reason I had people in my stream is because I'd networked before I started streaming. I had friends, I had family. I mean, y'all see my mom in here, and Pappy C that followed Dingo was my stepdad. Like, yeah, I've got friends, I've got family, and they understand how it works. And even if they don't, they trust me enough to go with it.
That's a rarity though for
Yeah, for real.
because I mean, as supportive as my family is, like they never. I mean, well, I hate to say never. Once in a blue, they definitely tune in, right? But like,
My mom is a rare breed. I can
Yeah.
like every single time I go live, she pops in for at least 5 minutes.
yeah, dude, that's dope.
That's awesome. My mom wouldn't even hear this. Like, you playing games today at night? Go to sleep. You got something to watch. Like,
think-
I got the Smash mom, so it's different.
I think a lot of people can relate to that too, like not having the support of their family when it comes to something like this, not realizing even that this is essentially in 100 years. I would imagine people aren't going to be leaving their house for very much. You know, like
Yeah, it's Ready Player One.
exactly. If we keep this pace, Ready Player One is gonna be. So you started
Is
in.
it sad that I'm here for it?
I mean, I'm ready. I'm not mad about it, to be honest. Yeah, no, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it.
We're gonna be built for it by the time it comes.
So you started streaming in December, but what was it that got you into streaming? Why did you decide to do it? I mean, obviously you've been into gaming and all this thing, all of this stuff before that. But what did you decide to turn on the camera? Because it obviously wasn't COVID, because COVID was damn near over by the time you started doing it.
Yeah.
Right. So like, were you watching Twitch before? What I mean.
So I'm a Twitch veteran. I've been around on Twitch. I was here to see the first channel hit 1 million followers.
Which was who? What channel? What channel was that?
That was Syndicate, and he's actually why I'm on Twitch right now. He was a massive name in the Minecraft community. He still does daily vlogs. He's been doing daily vlogs. I think he's missed maybe 6 days in the last 4 years. He's awesome, one of my favorite creators of all time, and he actually kind of convinced me to try streaming back when I was in high school. I was like 16, 17. I tried streaming Minecraft on a little Sony all-in-one. Didn't work that great. Not for streaming. That lasted a week, maybe. I posted like 2 YouTube videos.
So wait, how old are you at right now? For those who don't know.
Right now I'm 27.
So 27. So you're saying you're 16 years old. You were trying to stream. This is when Twitch was
11
in its
years ago.
infancy. Like
Yeah.
absolute.
so
What
different.
was it? Even Twitch at that time?
It was Twitch at that point.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I
it
started
was-
at that time.
Yeah, it was so different than what it is now. I don't
Okay.
know if it's better or worse, but it's definitely different.
So you've been watching Twitch since then?
Oh yeah, I can say I've watched at least 3-4 hours of Twitch a week for the last 10-12 years. Crazy to think about now that I'm thinking about it.
PC gamer too since then, or
For the most part, so I grew up on consoles, but around the last console I had was a 360, and then I started playing RuneScape and Minecraft. So I just kind of went to the family PC for that. I never really went back at PC Master Race from that point forward.
Big Pete has a question to ask you. If you want to read chat, see what he says.
Think you're absolutely amazing, Shop and Main, and I absolutely adore you, and I think we are really good friends. But who is your favorite SP streamer? Do you want to know the honest answer to that? And like I've stated this before, and they're actually legitimately who I consider to be my favorite streamer right now, and it's the man himself, HazeyyVision.
Oh, really? I wasn't expecting to
Yeah.
hear that. To be fair.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Let's fucking go. I'll take it.
100%.
Yo.
And that's not me brown nose and nothing. I'm sad when I miss his streams.
Yo, let's go. Is it? Yo, it's still hard. It's hard to.
That's awesome.
It's hard to hear those things. Not hard, but it's like I want to say thank you. Like, thank you. That's awesome. And then there's the other part of me that's like, huh?
Yeah, right?
You know, like,
right?
huh? Because you're someone's favorite streamer too, Shapa. You know what I
Right?
mean?
That's crazy. And I don't even know how to process that. It's so weird seeing people talk to me when I'm playing video games.
Yeah, dude. And they talk to you because they want to talk to you and know what's going on with you. And that's the type of shit that, so there was a few kids, like young kids, that kept me going in the early years of this. And now one of them's a grown man, got a girlfriend and all that shit. Every once in a while he shows up. But he used to fight my wife for most viewership, right? Because we used to track that a number of hours that like with one of the bots, it's like how much time you viewed, right? Like you could check. And he would fight Chi for the most viewed hours. He'd fight sleep. He'd stay up all night. I mean, all kinds of shit, this kid, right? And he would beat her. Like he was, it was Dodgy. It was Dodgy.
Oh, really?
Dodgy, literally, him and Sean, little Sean.
Sean, I know Sean.
Right?
Yes.
Little Sean. Those two used to find me if I wasn't streaming. If I was like hanging out in a friend's stream or something, they'd be like, I could see them talking. Have you seen HazeyyVision? Right? If I wasn't answering, and like that stuff, those two kids kept me going. Right? They offered me no financial compensation for anything. Right? They were honestly a big pain in the ass a lot of times. You know what I mean? They're just bothering me to stream. But those kids kept me going. Like they really did. They kept me going, man. I owe so much to them. They don't even know. They have no idea how much I owe them.
I could relate to that, man. I was seeing those few streamers that pop up every now and then just to have a genuine conversation with you. And like I know them because of you, but they're more to that to you because they play the games with you all the time and shit and whatnot. I had no idea Dodgy was that young. You think he was like a teen when you first met him?
Dude, he was like 15 or 14 years old. He's only 19 now.
Oh my God.
19 or 18. Or no, he's 20.
So
20.
older than me.
He's 20 now, I think.
I don't know if it's the accent then I must be bugging because I thought he was like 30 or something.
No, man, he's a kid. And Sean was like 10 and now, no, he was like 12 and now he's 14.
Yeah.
Right? Like these are kids, man.
But it feels good, man.
So you join SP, your viewership is half of what it was that it is now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before that happens, obviously, you know, you have to find your place in the madness, right? So what were your first few steps when you first joined, right? So let's just catch up to whoever hasn't caught up. Deadly Sea Turtle, thank you so much for the resub. So you joined SP, you started streaming in December. First stream is in December. You're in SP in January, right? You're streaming, you're affiliate. And when is it that you decide, well, at that moment when you join, what is the clique that you fit into? Where do you fall in? What makes you comfortable here?
Man, when I first joined, I was severely overwhelmed. It was crazy in here. By far the highest population Discord I was in at that moment. And it's still number 2 on my list next to freaking Newegg. And yeah, I came in, I saw Gen Chat was popping. I just kind of sat back and read for a little bit. And then like 5 minutes later, I had 4 or 5 people pinging me, welcoming me to the server. That was actually dope to me. Like it might scare some people off, but like I was like, yo, they notice, they see me here. Like it's cool. sadly, a couple of the first members that I really had conversations with that really hooked me in are no longer in the server. But like we got P Fraser. I remember like I think she was the first person to welcome me to the server. I might have to go look that up later. Yeah, it was cool just to see how welcoming everybody was, and then yeah, I just kept chatting away. Found out I was pretty well suited to hang out with the most active members here.
So how long were you here? Because I know that you were really new when you came onto staff, because you've been on staff pretty much like the whole time you've been in the server. So why did you decide that you wanted to do that? Johnny Caboose, thank you for the biddies, bro. Jack Clutch, first time chatter. Thank you guys. I'm in an interview style podcast, so I apologize if I don't tend to chat as well. Just sit back and enjoy. We're talking to Shoppa, newest mod of Streamer's Paradise. So yeah, continue.
What was that last question you asked?
I don't remember.
It was about you becoming staff. Because I was actually looking back at you, like you joined staff pretty early.
I came on pretty quick. It was quick. It was within my first month, I believe.
What made you get to it? You know, what made you want to go for that staff position?
Honestly, so my first off thing was like I was talking to a lot of the members on staff at that point, and I was like, yo, they're all chill as fuck. I really enjoy their company. I like hanging out with everybody. And then I got affiliate, and I was like, that was stupid fast. I want to help as many people do this as I possibly can. And at that point, I remember I didn't even put in an actual like application in the channel. I just saw that Hazy was like, hey, I'm going to be in a VC later. Anybody want to talk about it? And I was like, yes, I do.
Yeah,
I was just looking back
at
it right now. I was looking for a staff application to see when he applied, and then you literally wrote an @ here, and then he responded, "Oh, I'm gonna join the call real quick." So he joined that staff. Okay.
Yep.
So before we get into your staff thing, why don't we just would you like to revisit why you got into VTubing, or would you like to kind of get into why you decided to go with that way now? Which would you like to hit that later, or hit it now before we get into your staff stuff?
Oh, we can hit it now. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
So why did you decide to do the VTubing thing?
Honestly, the main reason is I'm slightly lazy and I don't want to have to get ready for stream.
I wasn't expecting that answer at all.
Yeah, if I'm being perfectly honest, it's great. Like, I don't have to be super presentable. I don't have to make my background super presentable. I don't need a green screen or anything like that. And I can be anything or anyone I want to be.
You're not wrong with anything you're saying. I totally get it. But I mean, it's cool.
It also has like the slight anonymity factor to it, you know?
Big time. I had no clue what you looked like for the longest. Until you started joining voice chats, right, Clutch? When you started joining voice chats, then it was like, oh shit, okay.
This is literally my Twitch debut, Flesh and Blood.
It literally is.
First time ever.
For the podcast.
So most people that are here have never seen you before. Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, man. If you're not in the Discord, haven't seen. I've
posted a few selfies.
Yeah, I seen those pics, and I think that's when I freaking realized. And I was like, okay, this is Shoppa. Let's go.
Every now and then, I'll throw on the face cam in Gen Chat.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Yeah. Oh, remember we had the music party? That's why I remember you too, bro. We were jamming out.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. I was at work for that too.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh man.
So you chose to do that just out of pure laziness, but why were you aware that I don't think that I was aware that I would have had to be presentable, even though I know people would be looking at me. Like, that's interesting that you were that aware of that. Like, people are going to be looking.
I've watched a lot of streamers.
Yeah, I get that actually. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
And I liked watching a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff. I mean, when I was a teenager, I thought like, I could actually be a streamer, and then I gave up on that, and now look at me. So I looked at how they went about it, and then how they treated their streams like as a business and as an actual production, and the amount of effort they put into it. And there's still effort with VTubing, but nowhere near as much.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure.
Nowhere near as much.
Wait, hold on. Answer that question from Typhon, because you'll be the best one to answer. He said, "Can we talk about what VTuber is for us that don't know?"
Yeah, hang on, give me 1 second. I'll show you what VTubing is. Hello, this is a VTuber. I don't have the face tracking or the motion tracking on right now because it's all the same webcam and it can't split sources. But normally, like, it would move with me, and sometimes the mouth tracking works. I don't have good enough hardware for that yet. VTubing is just using a 3-dimensional avatar instead of a face cam. There's variations on it, like PNG tubing, which is just a 2D image. Sometimes they're animated, sometimes they're not. Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
It's a cool way. I always respected it. For the majority of people that I know, that they use it for like many different reasons. You know, you could use it because you're like not afraid to like be in the camera presenting to other people. So I respect it. It's definitely fun. Definitely fun.
It can also be more interactive with the audience. I mean, I'm sure you've seen like King Lemon. He has the add-on where you can throw fruit at him as a channel reward.
Okay. So you use the nice software for that, but that's pretty cool. You can do mad different things with that. I like that.
There's so many just options with VTubing. I love it, and there's a lot of free options too, which is like the only thing I'm doing. I've spent zero money on any of my VTubing stuff.
So how exactly does it work though? It moves with you? Like it's you can make it move or no?
So with the software that I'm using, I can make the head tracking and the body tracking a little bit. It does not have any form of hand tracking or anything like that. It says it has mouth tracking. I don't know if my webcam is just not good enough for it, but it doesn't really work that great. I've tried some free trials of paid software that work a lot better, but I don't really want to drop like $30-40 on some software right now.
Makes sense. Yeah. No, makes sense. No, for the most part, though, you do good, though, bro. Your overlays and everything like that, your starting screen even, bro. Like, you got mad shit that makes it look nice, bro. I like it.
Hey, I can take no credit for that. My artist is absolutely insane. Yo, Raycon, I don't know if you're in the chat. I sent you a message earlier telling you to be here. She's awesome. She's absolutely incredible.
Let's go.
Aussie Roof says, what do you use it for? What are you referring to, sir?
Is your webcam a regular camera?
No, it's a Logitech HD something or other. I just bought it at Best Buy.
The app. What app is it that you're using to do the VTubing?
So I'm using an app called 3Teen, which is 3TENE. It's on Steam. It's
you can
free.
link it in the chat if you'd like. It's up to you if you want to do it.
Here you go. So that's how you spell it. You can just look that up on Steam. And then this is the name of the app that I use to make my model for free. Both of those are 100% free.
That's lit.
And super, super easy to use. If you have 3D modeling experience, you can get super in depth with it. I just used a bunch of preset made things and customize them like it's a video game.
Same way.
So is there anything else that you'd like to tell us that we wouldn't know? Because I'm not even sure what I need to ask about VTubing. You know, like I'm so uneducated in the space. You know, like what can you tell us about it that someone who wouldn't know, like almost like SP staff work, right? Like we're gonna get into that after, right? You have no idea what that's about, right? So like, what's something that like as a VTuber, somebody who's just watching you would have no clue about it?
My favorite thing about it, which I have yet to be able to take advantage of, is the fact that my avatar that I'm using just for all of my gameplay and whatnot, just as it being my face cam, I can use that exact same avatar in a 3-dimensional VR space. So I can use that as my Oculus avatar. And if I go into VR chat, that's me. That's you see in VR chat is my model.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I hate both of you guys. I know both of you guys got the Oculus.
Yep.
I've
I
been
don't
trying
have
to
it.
get him and Indecent to play, and they never
Come
took the lead.
on. I play that shit daily, bro. If I had it,
It's
oh my
almost
God.
within arm's reach right here. I haven't plugged it up to charge it in literally 6 months at least.
I get it. I have one. I can do it. LSU said, "SP staff work be hard."
He understands.
Well,
He gets it.
so that was your journey into VTubing.
Oh yeah,
You were in,
definitely had a lot of inspiration.
and you were a VTuber from day one on Twitch.
Not from day one. I think my first maybe 4 or 5 streams, I didn't have any kind of anything. It was just gameplay and audio.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I've never had any kind of face cam though.
So December that happens, and when do you actually get the VTuber?
I believe my first stream with it was actually in January. It was one of my
before
first train
SP, though.
streams. No, it was during SP.
Oh,
I
that's
believe my first train stream I didn't have any kind of cam.
Oh wow, okay. Did not know that.
Yep.
Okay, interesting. All
Yeah,
right.
it's a fairly recent development.
So you're going on this journey with us. You see what we're doing. You see what we have to offer. You decide that you want to come and listen to the staff talk, right?
Mhm.
How many times have you heard the staff talk now?
At this point, at least 10.
You think so?
At least 10, yeah.
Huh.
Okay, not that we've gone through that many people, but because during the recruitment phases, I tried to be in all of the calls with different
Right,
people
right.
that
That's what
wanted
I
to be
mean.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So
yeah,
at
okay.
least
Now you
10.
get that? Okay. Mhm.
So describe that call. Do you think that I paint the picture accurately, or do you think
Absolutely.
I do paint it accurately? So did you believe me? What is the disconnect when I do it? Because you know that there's a disconnect, right? You've seen it. You can
Oh,
see
yeah.
it now, right? It's like you can scream it and yell it and say, "This is not really that much fun," right? Like
Yeah.
you can say that, and then people are like, I got it."
I think what most people, and I think this was my biggest thing too as well, was, yeah, we understand that you're doing some stuff with an Excel sheet. Okay. It can't be that much.
Yeah.
Like, because everyone, like most people come in here from other Discord servers and it's just a Discord server. Like moderating a Discord, I mean, it's moderating a Discord. I mean, it can be difficult at times, but at the end of the day, you're just bouncing between channels, making sure stuff's in the right place. We do a lot more than that. We do a lot more than that. I was saying the other day, talking to my mom about it, and it was just like, you know, we could literally put this on our resume because we're training in high-level management skills, high-level scheduling skills. We're all learning Excel formulas and spreadsheets. Like, it's crazy.
It's a no bullshit organization what we got here.
Yeah, but
And-
like it's literally office work.
Yeah. It is so put together that even now, when I think about it, I can't believe it. Can you even, Clutch?
It's literally my second job. It's literally what I do all day, every day, and a job that don't pay you on top of that, but it's like you have to be built enough to want to do it. I enjoy doing it, bro. Like you said, people.
It pays me in serotonin.
It's like it's my go-to. It's what makes me feel better at the end of the day. All these little shits that we gotta do to maintain this shit, it's a lot. It's so much more than people expect. But I enjoy it with every single one of you. Every single one of you.
Absolutely,
That big
so
beat.
worth it.
Yeah, and the thing about it that a lot of people don't get is not only is it all that work that's hard to describe, but then you got to deal with shitheads, right? Like you just got to deal with fucking shitheads all the time, man. Like
You gotta call it how it is, man. We try to be about positive energy, but you always gonna run to those people that are toxic or that just fuck up or continue to fuck up and just want to mess up the vibes around here. And
Good vibes
we put up
only.
with it, ban if we have to, but
So,
yeah, I don't know.
so as staff, we handle those things, right? In the privacy of the staff channels and such, so that way it doesn't spill into the Gen chat and it doesn't have any kind of tension. Like we really try to avoid those things. So that stuff also, it's a huge weight. You know what I mean? It's a huge weight. So you're doing a lot of work for people who can a lot of times come off ungrateful. Now, let's be honest here. There are a ton of members who are incredibly grateful, which is the reason why we do this, right? It's because there's fucking people who love and cherish this place. That's why you do it, right, Shoppa?
Absolutely.
Right? You do it for the good people. You don't do it for the shitheads. You do it for the good people.
No.
Right.
Absolutely. I do it for the top supporters, the VIPs.
Yeah.
I do it for everybody that got that giveaway ping.
Yeah, all of that shit. Exactly. But in order to do that, you have to fucking knock these bad energies away, and it can be exhausting. That's the part of it that I wish could just change. Like, why can't we all just get along? Right? Like,
For real, right? We honestly genuine people.
So what was your experience when you got on to staff? What was you heard that chat, we had that chat, you thought it wasn't going to be that bad, and then you had your first day or whatever. Let's, talk us through your first day or your first and second, third, your first week. Let's hear it. How was it?
That first week, it was something else. So, I mean, I had never moderated anything like a Discord server. I mean, like I have my own Discord server, sure, but like I don't do anything with it. I've never done anything with it. It's just been a place for memes and every now and then a game chat.
Right.
Then I come here and it's like, oh, this is super structured and everyone's like doing things the way it should be done. Then I get on staff and it's like, oh, this is how it's structured. Okay. That first week, just learning everything, it felt like it was crazy. I don't think I've studied that much since college.
What would you compare that kind of learning? What would you say the environment is? Because like we talk about how it's going to be intense, right? Like we say those things. Yep. It's going to be intense. You're going to get corrected a lot. There's going to be a lot of people coming at you. We really try and paint it and lay it on thick that it might be overwhelming. So did you have that experience?
100% had that experience. There was a moment in time where I felt like I was doing a lot. And I may have been doing a lot, but I still needed to do more, just like everyone needs to do more. We can all do better. There's always something that someone can be doing to do something in the server, you know? It was crazy. Having a moment where I was like, I don't know if I can manage this. I mean, I really had that moment. I was like, is this something that like I'm mentally capable of doing? Just seeing how all of you managed your time and how if you weren't literally actively doing something else, you were in the Discord doing everything at one time.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So
yeah.
Sick. Can you continue, please? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that like I had never seen anyone multitask the way that I have seen P. Fraser, Chi, and Munchie multitask.
They're pretty beastly.
That's
All three.
crazy.
All three.
Craziness. Like, show love to all the staff team. Show love to fucking Chi, Munchie, and Frazee. Like, they carry SP on their backs sometimes.
Facts, bro.
100%.
Facts. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people don't have no clue. Like, and that's one of those things. Like, Munchie, P. Fraser, fucking Chi, Too Twisted recently too has been
Oh
a
my God, that
motherfucking
sweat.
gangster.
My guy,
Right?
let's go.
Too Twisted has been out
For
of
real.
his mind. Like it's bizarre to me when I think about it, when I step back and you realize how many people love this place. Right? How many people love this place? I mean, I can go on and say everything, right? Cod Lady's fucking insane. Kyron's fucking insane. Right? Like you can go on and praise I don't want to leave anybody's name out. I shouldn't have said anyone's name. I should have you know what I mean? Everybody kills it in their own way.
And
But-
even like previous members too. Like everybody was killing it their own way in general.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a lot to get to that particular point, right?
I think it's like we are very tough when it comes to that temp period because we want to know that you're going to be able to handle tough situations because there's so much trust that comes with this. Like this is about trust at the end of the day. In my experience, Discords crumble because the staff team doesn't trust each other or there's inner turmoil or there's something, which is why we say everything goes into the chat, right? You got a problem? Let's do it right now. Jump in a voice chat. We're gonna handle it, and we're gonna go face to face. Whatever we need to do, we're gonna settle it, and we're gonna move past it. There's no other way that you can do this unless you're doing that, right? You have to fucking boom. Hey, is this podcast a specific topic, or can I just go ham with questions in chat? You can ask questions if you'd like. We are talking about Shoppa specifically this episode, though, yes. So when we did that, and you found your routine, and you were doing a great job, right? You were like, you had so much free time at the other job
So
you were at.
much.
You were.
I had it made and I didn't realize it.
Yeah. Your grass isn't always greener, you know. You should see.
Yeah.
You should. I hate when that happens. I've done that like 3 or 4 times where I've left the job thinking that it was going to be better because of the pay or whatever, and it ends up being a mistake that I regret.
I won't call it a mistake because like I'm bringing home the same, but now I also have really good benefits on top of that. So like I can't complain about it because I can go to the doctor and dentist and stuff now. I didn't have that at my last job. But man, I miss being an SP as much as I was. I miss being level 20 the third day of reset.
So let's talk about that experience, right? Because you came in and you found your place, right? And you really did feel confident in what you were doing. But then, right, as we tell everybody, your routine is everything, right? There's a lot of psychology that goes into this, right?
Yep.
There's so much psychology that goes into this. We are doing so much, and it's for free. And if you are talking about a hobby that you want to help people and you want to play games and be in community, that's great, and you can work with that. But it has to be natural. It has to be something that you want to do. And if it's something that you're forced to do, you're not going to want to do it. Right?
Yep.
So,
absolutely.
So when you had your routine, you were all good, right? And you were feeling great. You changed jobs.
Oh man.
Let's talk about
Now
that.
Now there is no routine, and I mean that as literally as I possibly can. It was crazy. That first week, really, someone, it may have been she, I think said it was more so like the first 3 days, but like for me, it felt like that first week was just hell because I missed SP. I missed SP so much because this was my happy place. This is where I came to decompress. And now all of a sudden, I wasn't as familiar with the names in Gen Chat because I was waking up with all the UK folks. And so, I mean, it's been great. I've gotten to know a lot more people now, but like that was a big change for me, and like getting to interact with different staff members a lot more. And it's like, that's a big change as well, getting to figure out how they do things slightly differently. Once I finally just made the decision, I told Twisted this, I was like, I'm not going to let something silly like a job get in the way of what I love doing in SP. And like, I'll use yesterday is a perfect example. So night before last, I had to close at work. I was there until 9:40 p.m. Didn't get home until after 10:30, right? I was off the next day. I was off yesterday. Not going to mention that I slept through something. But when I got home from work night before last, I was like, I'm home. I'm off tomorrow. I'm about to go in here and give Munchie and P. Fraser a break because I saw that they were playing games, and I was like, y'all go have a good night. I'm gonna let y'all relax. Stayed up till about 1:30. Slept until 11:20 something yesterday, and I was only really able to be awake for 7 hours because I had to be back in bed like 7:30 to go to work at 4 a.m. this morning.
And you did that for the server because you wanted to be there. Like, you fucked up your hours. You did all that shit. Like, that's the moral of the story, is that you fucked up your hours. Exactly. And you sacrificed your sleep and the way that it was going to be because you want to be here. And I've always said that to people. It's just like human interaction, right? Like, when somebody you're trying to date is dodging you, right? Like say you're feeling a chick, right? And you're calling her and you date her and then you know, you feel like she's being distant or whatever. Like, if she can't be around you, it's because she don't want to be around you. If you want to be around somebody, you will make time to be around that person. When me and Chi first got back together, we were stuck together like magnets. You know what I mean? There was nothing. Mm-hmm. I was driving 30 minutes to go see her on her 15-minute break at work. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of magnetic. If you want to be around something, you're gonna make it happen.
100%. Cannot agree more.
Respect that. Hell yeah, 1,000%.
If you want to do it, you'll find a way. Damn right, Mom. You will find a way.
It's kind of where we're all here, in a way, you know?
There's no other reason why, right, Clutch?
We want to execute this shit. We want to be popping in paradise, and this is we still got ways to go, you know? I mean, we're all new to it. We're still learning it, you know? Like, I feel like it, but I'm proud of the progress, man, from where we started.
First viral video.
Like, the first viral video now that we got on TikTok. If you ain't got a TikTok follow the TikTok. We're going to start going live on that shit. Yeah, those live numbers popping.
I've been live on it twice now.
Those numbers is popping, and we're going to keep it going. We're going to elevate with this shit. This is just the beginning, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know how to get their attention, though, guys. Like, what do you do to get their attention? There was 90 people in my TikTok live, an hour TikTok live today, right? And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just set it up, and I'm going to eat a sandwich. Right? Right? And I'm just talk to people, and maybe that'll do it, right? I see people doing dumb shit like that all the time. And there's always...
Shotgun a Sprite.
There's so many different videos that I always see, but I think we can come up with some shit. But
it's what do you do, right? So I say that we definitely do it when we're on the train and shit, like have it set up somehow that they can see what's going on. I mean, I don't know. Change the link to whatever person is on the train that has the live, right? And for the moment, I don't know. But we have to do something to try and capitalize on the fact that we've got 1,000 followers on Streamers Paradise TikTok. And I imagine the majority of them are not in the Discord.
Yeah.
Right? You would imagine that, no?
I think that's where we get the first 90 to pop up there, and then after a while, they kind of slowly fade out. I think it really depends on what you want to do, you know? So personally, like, I go through my TikTok feed because I'm one of the social members team, so I try to, like, look into my different shit. People do anything, to be honest, bro. Like, I seen people play an arcade game, like at a boardwalk where it's like the quarter machines and you're like trying to knock down the shit, trying to get it. Fucking hour feeds of that and people getting mad love through it. I seen lives of people playing like board games or like darts or some shit, going back and forth, trying back and forth. I don't know. I guess it more depends on what everybody wants to see, but I'm down to like mix it up. We all have access. We could do different things from time to time and let's just test everything out, you know?
I'm down.
I was thinking doing Switch Sports and playing bowling. I want to get a perfect 300. and I felt like I could do it, but I don't know.
What would you do, Shaba? What would you say?
Man, I'm the worst person to ask about that. I have no idea. I anytime I see a live thing on TikTok, I just pretty much immediately scroll past it and get back to my For You page. Not even gonna lie about that. Like, I've seen a bunch of the ones like you mentioned, Clutch, like the just kind of monotonous ones that it's more suspenseful, and that's what kind of gets people to stay in those.
Yeah.
It's the suspense of waiting for something to happen, waiting for someone to get that bullseye. Like Yanni said, the waiting for someone to throw that ping pong ball into a cup.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
So I mean, there's some ideas right there. You any good at beer pong, Hazy?
Not.
I'm gonna set mine up one day.
I'm
I got
not
a beer
good.
pong table. A whole table of this shit.
I mean, I probably at one time have had like, I don't know, man. I was never like the biggest, best beer pong player. I played that shit, don't get me wrong, and I was hyped anytime I got something, but it's like, you know, I wasn't known for my clutch wins, that's for sure. I definitely wasn't known for that.
Munchie, can you drink on TikTok lives? I don't know if you can drink on TikTok lives.
I think TikTok lives are super strict, right, Shopper?
Yeah,
they're super strict. They're super strict from what I've heard.
I was asking Hazy earlier. They got like DMCA thing because I was just like be in my room and just fucking put the lights on, put mad music and shit. But you know, I gotta respect the rules at the end of the day. You know.
Yeah, so I would probably steer clear of like actual alcohol on there. I mean, of course, like you see people drink beer on TikTok, but like the lives are a different story.
I mean, honestly, I would just do it with like, I have a beer pong table, like an actual one that glows up in the dark and whatnot. And I was gonna set it up in this room and basically just play like water pong with my son. I might just do that.
There you go.
Like something like that. I feel like those type of lives
kids get views.
They
Kids
do.
get views.
Yeah, that too.
Kids get views.
Oh,
Dogs.
I was about to say, you got the boy and girl. You'll be getting views.
But what do you do with them?
Put them on the camera.
Yeah, but then just like them sleeping or something. Like people just
People
stare.
watch it.
I find.
You ask my mom how many hours of streams she's watched of eagles and giraffes sleeping in their pens and nests.
All right. Well, I'm literally about to try it after the podcast. After I get done talking to TSG, I'm about to straight up fucking go live on the Streamers Paradise podcast and I mean on the Streamers Paradise TikTok and just have it on my girl or the boy. Just gonna hold them and see what happens.
I mean, people like that. I got 2 dogs and 3 cats. And they're very into like trying to see that type of shit. I'm down. I'm in there, bro.
Might have to go live with the kittens.
The kittens, yo. I love my cats. My cats are in here bugging out already.
How many cats do you have?
I have 3. Flea free. Just saying, flea free. Just flea free, okay? And 2 dogs, okay?
Yo, I can't, bro. Listen, I don't really care for cats, to be honest, right? Because they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. Like that's how it seems to me, bro.
Lie.
I've never had a cat
me.
that likes me. I'm sorry, I grew up with cats and they always fucking hated me.
Did you like them?
I liked Jaja. Jaja was cool. She was cool, but she was. Yeah.
If you don't like them, they won't like you.
I like Jaja used to beat the shit out of my pit bull though. Jaja used to fucking keep my pit bull like away from coming through doors and shit. Like she used to sit back and just shake, just like the pit bull shake. The cat would just be sitting in front of the door like. And I'd be like, come on, Belle, come on. And she'd be like trying her best. The cat would take one swat at her with no claws, by the way. Right? They were declawed cats because they were inside. They were never a day outside in their whole life. They lived full life inside. They were declawed. They couldn't hurt the dogs. If they had claws, those dogs would have had no eyeballs. Like the amount, like the way that they would pat at those that. Whack, 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 whack. Like so quick. Cats are dangerous, bro.
Absolutely. One of my exes was
They are.
was a groomer at PetSmart, and like a cat bite is one of the most dangerous animal bites that are like non-venomous animals because it'll get infected in no time. Absolutely no time flat.
Cats will eat you if you die. Is that true?
Mhm.
They hurt.
It is
They
true.
hurt, to be honest.
Yep, it is true. Cats will eat you if you die and like they don't find your body.
But a dog won't.
I mean, I'm sure if it's there long enough, it will. But like cats will just like eat you like
Right
just
away.
fed 'em.
Like right
Yeah.
away. You're still warm.
Yeah.
Yo, if you got a rat problem, cat solve it ASAP.
You say
ASAP.
that, man. Like I know so many people that have gotten cats for rat problems, and they just end up
Really?
playing and keeping the mice. Yeah,
Damn, playing with it.
you got to get the right kind of cat. You got to
I
get like
guess so,
a
right?
raised barn cat or something.
Specifically a barn cat.
I love.
We used to have
It-
stray cats around the property in my house growing up. We used to have these black cats, man. There was always 2 or 3 black cats that used to run around. And they used to have fucking squirrels in their mouths and all types of shit. They were G's, those things. What are we looking at?
That's a
The cat's playing.
Yeah, they're just always in this room bothering me.
love it.
I've never had a cat that wanted to be around me.
Yeah, all these cats love being here. I have one in the window right now, but she's like laying there.
You have cats, Shava?
Oh, I've got so many. So they all started as 2 strays that got dumped out here, and then they just multiplied. Currently, I've got 5 plus 2 kittens. So yeah, 7 total right now. Like,
Damn.
they're all out. They're all outdoor. Like I just put food out. They love me. I'm here for them. But like
They live
that's
outside.
really all they get from me. Yeah, they just kind of live their life, and I give them food.
I mean, that's not the same thing as having a cat inside, though.
Yeah, no, I don't have any cats inside. I've got 2 dogs inside.
What are their names?
Annabelle and Snickerdoodle.
And what are the breeds of the dogs?
Snickerdoodle is a Chiweenie, a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, and then Annabelle is a Border Collie mutt.
Oh, that's a Lassie dog, right?
Yeah.
Does it look like
she's
Lassie?
she's so pretty. A little bit smaller than Lassie and slimmer, but like the coloration and stuff, yeah, pretty close. I
Nice.
love it. She's so pretty.
I got
She's such a pretty dog.
Pomeranians?
Pomeranian Huskies is what I have.
How do
Oh,
you
I
mix
would-
them?
Yeah, I was about to ask
Yo,
the same question.
A Pomeranian, literally a small ass dog, and the Husky is a big ass dog. They're both from different parents, but it was basically the dad was the Pomeranian, the smaller one. Husky was the mom. So they basically look like a Husky, but they're very fluffy. They only get to like a certain size. They don't get like to a Husky size, basically.
Yeah, but
A
who the
teacup
fuck is
husky.
breeding those two? Like, how the hell does that happen? How much did that dog cost you? That sounds like a dog, like
they
a
were
Gucci
expensive.
dog.
Both
Right?
of them were expensive,
It's
bro.
like a designer dog.
I got them shipped to me, both of them. Shipped to me. And that's crazy to say, but it's safe. Don't worry. We pick them up safe and they're the best dogs. Although they're so hyper. That's why I think why I don't like them. They're just too fucking hyper. But I love them. I love them.
I mean, both of those breeds are very active dogs, so I believe it. I believe it.
God, he's out of the other day. Yeah, you did.
So we got about 5 minutes left, man. What would you like to talk about on our way out, Shoppa? Anything that you'd
For
like
real.
to say? Anything that you'd like to go over?
Man, I mean, first I just wanna say thank you, Hazy, for everything that you have done for SP in the past and the present, everything you're gonna do in the future. I know you've got some crazy plans for this place. Thank you for having me on tonight. I was not at all expecting this, and it's absolutely worth being tired at work tomorrow.
I made sure I asked him first. I was like, hey,
Yep.
man.
Absolutely worth it. Like I'll take a nap on my lunch break. I don't care. Want to reiterate, thank you, everyone on the staff team for promoting me to mod, for everyone that had a say in that, everyone that thinks that I'm prepared for that. Really means a lot. That amount of faith that y'all have in me. Starting to tear up again. I'm gonna stop it. Yeah, no, I don't really know what to talk about. I don't really have any topics.
Well, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to, man. It's just we're happy to have you. You've earned it. It's not something that we give to people easily, right? You don't get to be a mod in SP just because you were on the staff team. We have to trust you. You have to really be. You have to be close to us in a lot of ways, and you have to really show your dedication because, as we've been talking about, this is not a joke. Right? This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is a serious thing that we do here. And the only way that it works is by being as serious as we are. Because if we weren't, this place would have been done a long time ago.
Facts. Big facts.
Big facts. It don't get easier as the higher position you go. We expect more every time. And I feel like you understand that, Shoppa.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what we expect. I respect you ever since I met you, bro. I'm glad to have you part of this team, and just keep shining, bro. Just keep shining.
I really appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
I remember talking to you when you missed your job. I wanted to alleviate some pressure from you and say, listen, just take your time, right? Find your rhythm. You don't need to have this much pressure on you. You know, like take it easy, breathe. You know, and I think that's kind of when you shifted gears and you were like, all right, these people do give a fuck about me, right? Like, they don't want me to burn myself out to run this place. Like, we care.
That really was a turning point.
Yeah. You mean something to all of us. Everyone on staff, everyone in this whole place does. I love everybody that is here actively participating and helping build this brand with us. You will not be forgotten in any way. I want you all to come with us. Let's go. Let's do this. You know, it's
To the moon.
Together we are strong. Together we are so much more than oh man, we can do so much. If anything, that viral video on TikTok is like, yes, it was great content, right? Like that's what we need. We need great content as well as the push from the community. But the two of those things together are unstoppable, man. We have the numbers to fucking throw everything out there. We just got to get on the same page. So,
Facts.
Everybody,
Thanks.
have a great night. Make sure you guys are dropping into the website, and it's got everything you need.
Check out the merch.
Check out the merch.
Socials, literally everything. We growing. Shop, I appreciate you tuning in with us, bro. Taking the last chance for you.
Hey.
Yeah,
Appreciate
great
you.
vibes, man. Great vibes, everybody.
Cheers, man. Ragnarok, thanks for being here with us. Big Pete, Munchie, Shops on Main, Avenged, everybody else. Thank you all. Have a good night, guys. Anon, good night. Episode
Good night,
22, right? Episode 22.
Deuce. Let's
Episode
go.
22.
22.
Peace out, guys. Good night, Typhon. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night, guys.